Hey there, everyone. Welcome to a CD album review. I'm gonna start doing these a lot more because I need to. Anyway, we've got one of my favorite movie soundtracks, which is so great. It's an early 2000s movie soundtrack. It is a Disney movie. Some of you might not know. No, it's not Tangled. Not yet. Anyway, um, we've got the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl. This is probably the best one in the series. It is the first one. It's probably the most iconic one. Came out in 2003. It was, I believe it was directed by Gore Verbinski. Could be wrong on that. But obviously, Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow. I've put the captain in there. One of the best, one of the best characters ever made. This movie's a roller coaster, just like the ride is at Disneyland. Well, it's not really a roller coaster, but you know what I mean. It's great. This soundtrack is incredible. This movie is incredible. Um, this is probably one of the movies I watched the most as a kid. Just like the adventure, the romance, the action. It was just all amazing. It still is. Um, it's probably one of my favorite like childhood movies. It's so like amazing to me. But here's the cover of it. See original soundtrack. This is from 2003, so it is a little bit dated, but there's all the different like tracks you get. There's no singing obviously, but the music is just it's magnificent. If you've seen the movies, you know. My second favorite Pirates used to be Dead Man's Chest. I'm sorry, I know I'm gonna get haters for that. But my second favorite actually is on Stranger Tides. Yep, commence the hate attack. Um, my favorite actually used to be on Stranger Tides. It's pretty close, but then I remembered the magic of the Curse of the Black Pearl, the first one, and then, yeah, that went down a little bit. It's still amazing. Dead Man's Chest is my third favorite. It's amazing. My least favorite is definitely Dead Man Tell No Tales. It just doesn't have the same, I don't know, the same fit. I don't know. I did really like it, and it's just not my favorite. But here's the back of the case. You can see whoever had this before me obviously kind of cracked it a little bit, which is fine. Gives it some age, I think. Um, Obviously, the score was by Hans Zimmer. Well, in this case, it was by Klaus Badelt, but still, Hans Zimmer touched it up a little bit, as he tends to do. So yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean is kind of a darker Disney movie. It is definitely edgy. Like it's not really for kids. It's for like older. That's for teenagers for sure, and old adults of course. So it's got killing. It's got kind of some blood and action and some dark stuff. So it was always a darker movie for Disney. I think this was the time that Disney was trying something different. So that's probably why it ended up like that. It's just fine. The disc though looks awesome. Look at this disc. It looks so cool. It's like the classic pirate like artwork that you see in like I don't know like a historic history book or something. So that's really cool. And it's like you can feel the art, which is great. This is back in the days when the discs were like decorated, which is awesome. There you go. Very cool artwork. And here is the famous logo, of course, the skull with Sparrow's headband, or not head, his what is that called? Bandana. The bandana skull with the two swords. Awesome. So everyone knows that by now. We've got some screenshots from the film. You'll remember these. There's Jack at the beginning. There's Will and Norrington. Elizabeth there. There's Barbossa. There's the dog. The dog, remember that? With the key. There's Will and Jack. There's more scenes there. There's Barbossa in the moonlight. really cool. This movie's awesome. For like early 2000s kids like me, you know that this is probably one of your favorites. There's Jack. That's like the first scene of him. That's like his introduction. Oh, I guess there's only one real screenshot, which is fine. So yeah, very cool insert, I think. Really cool artwork. I love the poster. Like, look, you get Elizabeth, you get Will. There's Jack with the pistol and then the sword, and there's Barbossa with the skull. That just looks awesome. So yeah, this is great. I really like this. Of course, I listened to this. Really great presentation. I kind of wish there was a little bit more like screenshots. Like I wish there's a little bit more in there, but it's not too bad. I love all these tracks. They're all fantastic. Really great. Brings you back. Yep, PG-13. Stay tuned for a review of this movie pretty soon. I'm gonna do like a childhood favorites kind of series, and this is gonna be, spoiler alert, very high on the list because I watched this at least 30 times when I was younger. Just, I love it. It never gets old. So, of all the Pirates movies, this is the least dated, it's the least flawed, and it has the least problems. Like, there's pretty much no problems with this movie at all. It's just, like, perfect. Like, I don't know, it's just perfect to me. But yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? One of the great Disney movies, for sure. It's not animated, it's not like a traditional one. But hey, if you haven't seen this, at least try to go on the ride, because the ride is awesome. They actually updated it, so that's great. The ride's fun. It's really fun, although the lines are ridiculous. Last time I went there, the lines were like so long. But hey, that's Pirates for you. What do you think of this movie? What do you think of the soundtrack? It's kind of hard to find now, especially at stores. Because obviously this came out like a long time ago, 2003. But it's great anyway. I love this soundtrack. I give it a 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with it. It is perfect soundtrack. So, yep, no problems. It is flawless. But yeah, stay tuned for more like CD album reviews. I'll do that. Obviously, with like CD albums, there's songs. There's not just like tracks. But because this is a movie soundtrack, it's mostly just like instrumental, like just no words, which is fine because that's the movie for you. Yeah, stay tuned for more of these. I do have a ton of these that I need to actually review, so stay tuned for one. There'll probably be one every week, every other week. Whichever I can do, I'll do that. But stay tuned for the next CD album review, which will be pretty soon. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll take care. And yeah, have a great day.